Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Shar. We want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break family and friends and those that's tuning us in. And we appreciate you. We thank you always. You can poll us, POLL. You can subscribe to us. You can monetize us. You can interact with us by hitting the buttons on the home page. You also can send a voice message. We would love to hear from you, your opinion. We want to hear from you. We often say this a lot. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you got to say because we want to know. We are excited and we want to hear from you. We're here to share facts, truth, knowledge, research, study. We're here to do all that. Not something off the side of our heads. We're here to just bring the truth. We're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We don't do that. We're not here to. We're here to just talk on facts and truth. We're here to build, motivate, encourage. We're here to push. We're here to help, and we're here to love. We're here to do everything that to help everyone, no matter what race, no matter what background you are, color you are. Doesn't matter. It's about love. It's about helping. It's about moving forward, being positive. So on Can't Catch a Break, this is what we all about. Me and Dr. Shar. Okay. So if just you can subscribe to us, if you can, we just would like to hear from you, and we just thank you again, always from the bottom of our heart. We thank you so much. And one of the things I want to talk, we always talk about life issues. I always mention this about life issues. Life issues is here. As long as we're on this earth, we're gonna have life issues. We have issues. This is something that's gonna be around in the church, out of church, life issues. We got to deal with it. But we can make a difference and moving forward and helping each other with life issues. Okay. Um, no one is exempt from life issues. Okay. That's the facts. So in today's episode, I just want to talk to you about how was the earth formed? Then when you say it, you go, well, what the Bible says how the earth was formed, and then it go back how the earth formed. Okay, let's talk about the natural side. I want to say something. Yeah, we know scientists say from dust, from the matter, from space. How scientists talk about how the earth was formed. Okay, the stars, the big Jupiter, all the Jupiters, the planets, and everything that's out there in space right now, and how it was formed by matter, I'm gonna get with you on this one because everybody's often pondering about Earth, pondering about how it started. There's two sides. There's the natural side from man's theory, but there also the one who's higher than man, and that's God, because God created the heavens and earth. In the beginning, in Genesis, was God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, in the beginning, God created the heavens in Genesis 1:1. But I'm gonna get into that. But let's go, for those, just wondering and kind of going back and forward. I know, this is for believers and non-believers because here's the facts. Okay, we all want to know, how the earth was formed. We want to know, some say it's a strange scientific mystery, how the world said. We live on a planet in the solar system, right? And we live where it's like, seven other planets out there. Okay. And, they've done research. They have sent rockets up there. They have, right now they're doing with NASA, and they're exploring, different places like Mars and various different areas like that. And they steady sending space shuttles to different planets to see where there is actually life. Can life actually live on those planets? And so that's what they're doing right now. And in theory, some people, it'll take a long time for them to actually get to those seven planets because how far they are. thousands of miles away from me, from Earth. I mean, it's a long way, and NASA have already been sending shuttles up there to find out from Mars and different ones, is there life on the other planets? Was there life on the planets? Some believe in UFOs, some believe there's UFOs and all that, and I'll get to that too also, it's because I will tell you about that too, okay? And when you look at NASA, you look at the scientists and all that, they experiment with things that we don't know about. They ain't gonna tell you that, but they are. And they trying to form things together. You already heard of cloning, right? Okay, so they trying to do some things genetic, we just think they really ain't exposing nothing to us right now. And these giant planets, to me, like I said, a meteorite. Think about how hot a meteorite is. Big old ball of just what? A matter, in a solar, that's formed and comes down on Earth. And some of those meteorites are so big, and our solar system is made of like a cloud of gas, of dust, and from the Earth and from the sun, it's a solar system. Planets were formed, right? So we say about approximately, I say about 4.6 billion years ago. They say that, I was reading up on that the system was just like a cloud of dust. That's it's gas, a gas known as solar nuclear, and gravity collapsed the material. When they was talking about that, I was reading on that. Yeah, do your research too. I'm just giving some facts what I've been reading. I got this, and it causes it that the material is on itself began to spin, and the condensing of the matter forming the sun and the center of the nuclei, and the sun beginning to form, and the remaining material start to clump up. So you think about a meteorite, you some kind of imagine a meteorite, don't it? And then these small particles they talk about, force of gravity of large particles from the wind, the stream, the charge of the particles in the atmosphere. You begin to sweep the elements, from hydrogen and helium. Okay, and they left this big old heavy rock, like rocky metals, or it was formed. Okay, so that's what scientists says about how Earth was formed, and further away from the sun. And so the solar wind, has less impact on a lot of elements. If you read up on it, okay, you would get deep with this. Okay, that's why they have biology and all those different. Tell you about the neutron, protons. You got to get in and you have the asteroids and you have the comets. And you have the moon. Okay, so when we think how all this earth and rocky matter elements, and how they binding together. Okay, when we look at the proto planets types, like with like big crust, magnetic, how they all stuck together and formed around during this time. That's what scientists. I'm talking about scientists. This is what scientists said. And when I was reading upon it, and I just want to let y'all know that how the Earth was given form. That's what I'm talking about. And many people, it's partners still there about how Earth was formed. To be like this big round that spins all year round, at speeds of light constantly, and so it's really the atmosphere, okay. Um, and scientists, they still believe, in the way it was formed, and by the chemical elements and the hydrogen and helium, and you see right now the other planets that might have some gases that it's not livable, Saturn and Mars, but they trying to discover was their existence. Okay. So I just wanted to just share with you that. Okay. So when you read up on that, I want y'all to take the time to read. Okay. Okay. Well, scientists are looking at the things from clump to gases, uh, um, to solar to our solar system. How it's all the matter, all of it's forming in the orbit. Okay, toward the sun. Okay, so I just wanted to, so people today are really some are really still pondering. And they're gonna keep on pondering. But when we see how hot the sun is, only one could actually let that sun stay up that I'm getting to is God, the sun. Okay, He's the only one that can put that sun up there where it stays, where it won't melt us. But see, man thinks, like I said, I was reading about the solar gas, our solar system and everything, that it was formed that way, but only one that does, because from existence, we look at this, it had to be a God, because you think about this. If who can hold a sun up there and make it stay like that hot? Okay, the sun could do that? Who will form that? Only one who do that is God. It wasn't man. It didn't exist like that. And like I said in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. So if you do the research and study it, you'll find a lot about um, how the earth was formed. Okay, and He created the heaven and earth when it was dark, when it was empty. Okay, and His Spirit was the one that came. God's Spirit was the one that came. So hovering over the waters and saying, "Let there be light," and there was light. This is all in Genesis. Read Genesis. And God does not lie. Any people, I don't care what some TV or whatever said, but when it comes to God, this one, He's the one that made the heavens and earth. Okay? So we got to take heed of that. How serious this is. How serious this is. How the creation tells us. And how God, how God created the heavens and the earth. And many people, the world, um, they think about it. God when He's a perfect God. So He already knew what He's going to do before earth was even formed. Okay, we wasn't here at that time, but He already knew what He's going to do. Okay, He already knew about once was a perfect world was going, things was going to change with Adam and Eve. He saw it coming. But see, he had to let it play out because he had seen who was going to betray him, which is Satan, Lucifer. But it didn't stop God from bringing forth earth because He had a son, which was Jesus. Okay? And when you look at it from a biblical point, there was always 7 days of creation. Okay? There was the light, there was the atmosphere, there was remember the dry ground, the plants, the sun, the moon, the stars, the birds, the seas, the land, and humans. Okay? And He rested on the seventh day. He rested on the seventh day. Okay? So when we look at all this, it was one was light. Okay? Think about that. Okay? All right? Two was the firmament, the waters, right? Three, because man couldn't all that water. Where we gonna get all that water from? God put that water here. Okay? He made it. The earth, the vegetation, plants for us to eat off of. God did that. It wasn't man. It wasn't the earth. God was the one that causes things to grow because he made the water. Okay, the grass, the herbs, all that stuff. God did that. Fruit, he did that. The sun, the moon, the stars. The earth is his footstool. So he made the sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay, yeah, these are the firmaments, y'all. Okay, he made the creatures, birds. He made sea creatures. Okay, then he made land. On the sixth, the animals and humans. Land animals, humans. Okay. He made every creeping thing, every beast, creeping thing. God made everything that creeps on earth. And when God said it was good, good. And people today are still, some people are even trying to find out where God come from. Okay. How did God was formed? I know many people has those questions. Where did God come from? Where was God formed? Who created God? That is a mystery. Okay. The Bible talks about it, but no man knows the day or the hour. No one shall see God. Even when this world ends, no one will still see God. No one will see God. It's in the Bible, in Revelation. You will not see God. You'll see the Son, but you won't see God. And he is a powerful, he is a loving, he's a just, and he is a forgiving God. Okay. But yeah, he's sovereign. He rules. He knows. He sees things. He knows what's best. He knows how time's gonna play out. He knows. No one knows when he's gonna come back. There's a plan to let everybody know. You will be asleep one time, but after I do what I have to do to form this to heaven and the earth, he's gonna put many people to rest for 1,000 years. But see, when we look at that, that's nothing to God because God made the time. He made time. So he'll have you rest for 1,000 years. But you ain't gonna know. And many people today are pondering. They're thinking when they sleep, when they're going on. You're asleep. You don't even know you sleep yourself. But say, for instance, you wake up 20,000 years later and God came back. And when you wake up, you gotta stand before the judgments of God. But you sleep all that time. I rested you for a reason. Because he had to do what he had to do to establish, get this new heaven and earth together. He have already done it from Noah when he destroyed people because they rebelled. So he destroyed. And then he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. He destroyed it. But this time, there's going to be a rest for us. There's going to be a rest for everybody when we're sleeping. God said all souls are mine. Yeah. So, reading Exodus 20 and 8 and 11. Okay. God was talking about the Sabbath. Okay. And he rested on day 7. Okay. But see, one thing about you at work right here, you don't get rest. You don't stop working. You continue on working every day for the glory of God. Yeah. So I just wanted to say to everybody that God, he did create heavens and the earth. He created everything. And people are still pondering. Scientists, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. They're trying to do things to interfere with God's creation, but it will never get far. Okay? Man will try to be wiser and do the things they want to do, but it ain't gonna work because they going against God laws when it comes to cloning and all that. That's not God. That's not of God. That's dangerous. So I just want to enlighten you about from both sides what scientists are saying and what the Bible says. You need to read the facts, okay? But this is a fact. When you look at the side of what scientists, okay, they study, but then here's a natural fact that everything that was made here, God made it. The earth didn't make animals, did it? God made those animals. Birds, water, moon, stars. God made that. The earth didn't make that. The water. God made that. There's a lot of researchers today are still baffling with the mysteries. Okay? They still don't have a clue. Yeah, we got a lot of knowledge, but when it comes to God, his ways, his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways. See, God, when he created the humans for us here, he created the humans. So why did he create it? Why did he create us? Read Revelation 4 and 11. For his pleasure. Okay? And he received glory and honor. We worship him. Yeah. So, all things were created by God in Colossians 1 and 16. Read that. Okay? We were the image of Genesis. We were made the images and likeness of God. Read that. All right? So God is good. He's the creator. All right? So do your research. I'm just saying the solution is this. If you are pondering, trying to figure things out, read the Bible. Okay, read the Bible. It's free, and God is the one that's over the Bible. God is the one that inspired men. They're written the Bible. It's led by God. Yeah. So, as long as we worship God and we acknowledge Him, no matter who you are, guess what? God is pleased. He's pleased with that. And you're gonna also have debates. You're also gonna have people today who try to go to scientific proof that and try to say this wasn't this and this was that when God already had created what He needed to create it. Okay? They say it was good, it was good. Who am I to argue that? Okay? That's God be doing. Humans don't understand. Some people don't understand some of the mysteries of God. Let's see, open your eyes, open your heart, open your mind to it, so that you see. So when you just take heed to it. Take heed to it. Earth has its view of natural, but God has the say so of all of it and the spiritual. So we just keep on studying, keep on and realize that God is sovereign. He knows. Yep, he knows. This earth is old. Huh? It's old. Scientists said uh, it's 6,000 years old. Mhm. Is that true? Some say that about the creation was about what 4,000 years before Christ. Says a lot of things that they're still debating right now. Okay, so I just wanted to share it with you on today. And for those that are pondering about how Earth was formed, how what God did, what scientists are talking about, the thing is that we're in existence. We here. God put us here. Okay, God put us here, not me. God put us here. But study, okay? So I think everyone should just research and find more about it. There's a lot of things that have not been that I've seen recently have not been touched on when it comes to creation from God, from creation from science. I mean, how science is true. People have talked about it, debated about it, and been to the core. The Bible had to say something because it's in His Word. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. We really appreciate you. Subscribe. Send us a voice message. I know. I'm always say that because we love you. We love everybody. And we just want to hear from you. That's all. We just want to hear. We're going to talk about many life issues. Yeah. We're going to continue on talking about things. You know what? Because you need to know. We need to share the knowledge with everybody. Yes, we need to share the knowledge with everybody. So I thank you again for listening to Can't Catch a Break. DJ and Dr. Shar. Okay, subscribe, poll us, tell us what you think. And may you have a fantastic and a wonderful and a blessed day. For those that are going to church and hey, enjoy it. Okay, go there and worship God. Go there and get what you need to get out from God. Okay, He knows. Okay, He knows. He sees. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. And may you have a fantastic and a wonderful day and tomorrow. Okay, the Lord's will. Go to church. Get out the bed. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for getting this. And DJ and Dr. Shaw, we thank you all. We appreciate you all. And tell someone about Can't Catch a Break. Thank you. We'll be doing videos soon. Come around. We'll be putting out videos. You're going to catch us. Yes. All right. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day.